What the hell are you watching?
Desperate Housewives.
That's right, Desperate Housewives.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, everybody, to the Bob and Katie Show.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Bob. Engage. Let me tell you what. I have been having so much fun at night when I rock Reese because I get to watch Star Trek. It's amazing.
And he loves it.
Yeah. I don't
know if it's age appropriate.
Oh my gosh, it's definitely not age appropriate.
He loves it.
It's not age appropriate. It's so much different, like as an adult and a parent to watch this show than when I was like a kid watching this show.
Oh yeah, because I've watched a lot of it with you, not all of it, but a lot of it. And
You've watched a fraction with me.
I remember watching as a kid because it came on in the afternoons after cartoons went off. It was like cartoons would be on after school, then Star Trek, then the evening news.
Right.
Then Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. But yeah, that's how it was.
So
you know?
Now let me ask you, you actually watched it, right?
Yeah, all the time, like almost every day.
Okay, here's my question. Like as a kid, was it just Next Generation or did you watch the old stuff too?
I watched it all, but I think I watched Next Generation more just because I remember it a little more.
Okay.
But I do remember watching the old Star Trek too.
So let's do the question that like it starts fights, riots. When this question comes out, people shiver with fear.
Oh my God.
Because
you're not going to do this to me, are you?
The answer could be, it could cause pandemonium in the streets, like cities burned when this question came out.
What was that? I couldn't figure out what that was. I didn't know what that noise was, and then I stood up and knocked my microphone over. That scared me.
Okay, we're back. So, wow, that was weird, right? We're both sitting here. We're podcasting in the living room because the studio is apparently too close to the kids' rooms and we're scared to death of waking them up.
Well, Reese he's such a light sleeper now.
Yeah. It like happened overnight. So we're sitting here, we're talking about this magnificent question, and then all of a sudden we hear this noise that at first I thought we have like the wooden, the faux blinds or whatever they're called, the 1-inch blinds.
Wooden
and
plantation blinds.
Right. You know when the door shuts, how they kind of like shake and make that noise?
Oh, like on the back door?
That's what I thought it was at first. And then I was
You thought somebody was coming in the back door?
I did. I was getting ready to like jump over this table and attack like a spider monkey. Just, So, but then I was like, then it slowed down. Like it was like fingers dragging across the
my brain couldn't
chalkboard.
place what that noise was.
And I'm like, what? So we go in the kitchen. I send you upstairs just to check on the kids. And I'm like, nobody's at the back door. Maybe somebody got in our garage. So I'm going to go in the garage. I'm in like fist up. I mean, like I'm fixing, like it's fixing to go down. And there's nothing there. Nothing's moving. I was like, well, I definitely heard something. You heard something. And then I walk back in the kitchen. And that stupid pin the fin on the shark poster from the birthday party. Mm-hmm. I can see it just dangling. So I think like the sticky gave out on the back and the poster just started to roll up and our brains just couldn't figure out.
And my brain didn't know what that noise was. Yeah. Those are like the scariest noises too.
Oh yeah.
It can be like something not alarming,
right?
But if your brain doesn't place it and you don't know what is making that noise, it's horrifying.
Like I would never do it. But when we were at the bottom of the stairs and you're thinking, your brain's just firing, there was a thought that passed through that said, kids are on their own. I'm going out the front door. Cause I mean, like it's a weird thing when you think somebody's in the house. Cause that's what I thought.
Your fight or flight kicks in.
Yeah, I mean,
you was ready to take off.
No, it wasn't that I was going to take off. It was just that I was weighing my options. And one of those options.
You was going to fly.
One of the options, you know, that everybody has that thought was like, go. You get out. You know? I love you guys. Bye.
Jeez. I was going upstairs to check on the children. And you're like, how can I get out? How can I get out and leave my family here defenseless?
This question that we were talking about is so
I think
crazy.
it's a sign. We don't need to.
So
we don't need to go
intense
there.
That the posters are peeling off the walls.
My microphone fell over.
Oh yeah. So are you ready for the question? Here it goes. Katie. Kirk or Picard?
My heart will always belong to Jean-Luc Picard.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
You know what?
Yes.
I agree. So is that, you think that's because we were very impressionable during that period of our lives?
Probably. I think so.
Because I love the old stuff.
I do too. But I think maybe that's it. There was more of the connection with Next Generation.
Do you think a good amount of our listeners are going, what just happened? Did this become a pop culture podcast? Like, maybe.
We just talking?
Yeah. Do whatever we want. Stop judging us. I like Star Trek. And Fried Green Tomatoes. That's what that movie's called, right?
Yeah.
That movie's so good. Can we watch that again soon?
Was it Fried Green Tomatoes or was it Steel Magnolias that you watched for the first time on our honeymoon?
It was still Magnolias.
It was.
Holy crap, that movie. Let me tell you what. I could picture myself in a room of old ladies just watching that movie, just having a great time.
It's amazing,
That
isn't
movie's
it?
really, really good.
Yeah, you had never seen it, and we're on our honeymoon, and the hotel, the lovely, lovely Sea Mist Resort, which we are not recommending.
There's no way we haven't talked about that, right? I got a rash on my face. The water came out cold and then turned 180 degrees, and you hit your head on the shower.
But anyway, they had like their closed circuit channel on the TV, and they would play like one movie, all day.
Yeah, oh my God, yes. Tokyo Drift, Fast and the Furious.
Yes, that was one of them.
I don't even like the Fast and the Furious, but I've seen that movie like 15 times because of our honeymoon.
Yeah, Steel Magnolias was on there one day, and you had never seen it before.
And I watched it 4 times that day.
And yeah, I think you started watching it while I was in the shower or something that morning, and you were hooked.
Oh yeah, loved it. It was just like that time that I walked in on you watching
Desperate Housewives.
That's right, Desperate Housewives.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what the hell are you watching? And I started taking my shoes off, and like 5 hours later, I'm just holding my sneakers looking at the TV screen.
You got any more?
You got any more of these Desperate Housewives? I need just all kinds of Desperate Housewives. I need all over my face. I need it. I love it. So yeah, it's been nice putting Reese to sleep at night. I've enjoyed our little Star Trek time.
Yeah, we've turned him into a Trekkie at 2 years old.
Yeah.
Well, as of tomorrow.
Oh, yes. His real birthday is tomorrow. His fake birthday was on Saturday.
Yeah.
Only parents understand what fake birthdays are.
Isn't that so funny? Like, just what we do as a society. Like we took this day the other day. It wasn't our kid's actual birthday.
No.
But we're like, let's just pretend, okay?
Yeah.
And we're going to pretend with all of our loved ones.
And we're all going to sing to you and then set a cake on fire. It's really weird when you think about it.
I feel like we've gotten to this point as adults and as parents and as like a lot of the people that we know are also parents of children within, the same general age.
Okay.
And I feel like we spend our weekends
doing dumb stuff.
We spend our weekends.
Oh, sorry. Was that too honest? Was that okay?
I feel like we spend our weekends just going to birthday parties.
Oh, yes.
Like,
so many
to
birthday
the
parties.
point, our kids, they're 4, and they'll ask me, like the
Whose
weekend's
birthday
coming.
this
Well,
weekend?
whose birthday is it? Whose birthday is it today, mommy? Because that's what you do, because it's always somebody's birthday.
Yeah.
And like, we have a big family. So, I mean, just within.
I mean, like quantity and girth. Like there's some big family out there. Sorry.
It's
Is that what
hot.
we're talking about?
You're being mean. No, just within.
That's what I do. I be
like
mean.
our immediate family. I'm talking, me, my parents' siblings, their children,
Right.
your parents' siblings, their children. There's like over 30 of us, So I mean, that's a lot of birthdays. And then, you sprinkle in all of our, our close friends and like their kids and, stuff like that. And it's always somebody's birthday.
Yeah.
And you love them all. So you want to be there for as many as you can. And, I feel like so far, like this whole year, I feel like every weekend it's been somebody's birthday.
This is going to make me sound very ignorant, and I do apologize. But I met some family long time ago, family I didn't know I had, and my parents let me go stay with them. And I can't remember what religion they were, but like they didn't celebrate Christmas or birthdays.
Is it Jehovah's Witness?
Maybe. God, I feel so... I was young, and it's obviously something I don't follow. And as a kid, like, I was asking these questions just because I was blown away. You mean you don't have Christmas? Are you sad people?
Oh my God.
Like, why don't you... Like, Santa Claus, he don't just show up even though you don't celebrate. He don't just give you some presents just to go, hey, thanks for being good this year. Like, that don't happen to you. It's happening to everybody else. What did y'all do?
Oh.
You know? They don't celebrate their birthdays. Like, I remember my cousin was like, yeah, tomorrow's my birthday. I was like, oh, really? What are we doing? He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, it's your birthday. You getting presents? He goes, no, we don't do that. I said, you don't do presents? Man. And I felt so bad. Like,
Yeah, I honestly, I'm very ignorant when it comes to Jehovah's Witness. I just don't know. But yeah, that's one of the little things I do know.
but as an adult, with all these birthday parties we're going to, the stress that we go through at Christmas time, Thanksgiving, like all this stuff, every now and then I'm like, but they ain't got it so bad. They ain't got it so bad at all.
You know, like, I love holidays. You know, there's really not many holidays where I'm like, I hate this day. You know, like, holidays are great.
I'm not a big fan of Father's Day.
Why?
I don't know. It's like, I feel like it's kind of not a real holiday. And I feel like I'm supposed to act or feel different or special, and I don't, you know? So I always feel like I let people down.
Sad.
What do you mean?
I don't know. To me, like, Mother's Day and Father's Day, like, I get it. It's like, you know, what do they call it? It's a greeting card holiday.
Yeah.
But unlike Valentine's Day, I feel like Mother's Day and Father's Day, it's a necessity because you need to slow down once a year and just go, thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad.
No, I mean, I get the mom thing. Like,
You don't think fathers deserve equal?
No, listen to me. Listen, I get the mom thing. Your body opened from the bottom and life came out. That's crazy. You know, it's godlike. You made a person. Okay. So yeah, I completely get Mother's Day. I do. Father's Day, I'm like, you as a female, you don't walk around just going, I want to give birth. I want to give birth. I want to give birth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not what you do. But men, we walk around going, I want to have sex. 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 So, I mean, like, it wasn't anything crazy I had to do, you know? It was like, my brain just went, finally, yes, I get to do this.
Well, I think Father's Day and Mother's Day is about a lot more than the actual conception of the child.
Our whole life, everything that we do in this world is around conception. All of it. Every TV show, every color that is created, it's all intertwined to this basic function that we look at each other and we just go, let's make more people. Let's make more people. Let's make more people.
Well, I mean, it has to be ingrained in there or the human race would have died out.
I look at you now and I'm like, the thought of having a fourth child makes me want to jump off the Statue of Liberty. But I can't stop.
That's what you think when you look at me?
No.
Jesus.
Listen. No, the thought of having another kid, because life is tough.
Oh my God.
Parent life is hard. But I still look at you every day and I'm like, I want to get her naked and just touch her and do things. It's really weird. Right? Am I wrong? Is that not weird?
I guess.
It's kind of like when you have to pee real bad, but you're super thirsty. It doesn't make any sense. It's like, I don't know what to do. I think my lips are going to fall off, but I'm fixing to pee in my pants. Is it weird how impressionable I am? when it comes to entertainment, I guess. Because, I mean, that's where I notice it the most. You know what I'm talking about?
It's
what
not
I do?
just entertainment.
I thought you were about to do a slogan. It's not just entertainment. It's life.
But no.
Sorry.
No, you are that way. The way you're describing it right now. The way you're describing right now. You're that way about lots of things. Whether it's entertainment or like hobbies or projects.
Yeah.
You are like a dog with a bone.
Oh, I know. Gus, our old dog Gus. You could take him
God rest his
outside,
soul.
and if you would throw a ball, he would run and get that ball and bring it back to you until he died.
Yes, it was like an obsessive thing.
Yeah,
I
and
saw
I
this
had
dog. He ran into a fire one time because his ball went in there.
Yeah.
It bounced in there and he went in there after it.
I have never wanted a motorcycle. It's never been a thought for me at all. But then we watched Sons of Anarchy.
Oh my gosh.
When did we finish Sons of Anarchy?
Oh, I don't know.
It was years ago, right?
Yeah.
I still want a motorcycle right now because of that show.
Oh, the ending was so sad.
It was. When you watch Rocky Balboa, every time that movie goes off, I'm like, I need to buy a punching bag. I need to go stand.
Or some meat.
Or some meat. Just
on a hook.
hang a big chunk of meat in my garage and just
Ew.
beat the hell out of it. But then, like, you get tired and you go take a shower, and 3 days later, you walk out there and you're like, oh no, because the garage gets hot. That movie, The Dirt, came out on Netflix. That movie about Motley Crue. I watched that movie one time and I started a band.
It's true, folks. It's I wish I was lying.
I'm not allowed to talk about it, but it happened. Like, it's crazy how
How many times have you watched that movie now?
The Dirt? Oh my God, probably 15 times.
I
That
can believe
movie
it.
is incredible.
It's really good.
It makes me
I haven't watched it 15
feel-
times.
like, it makes me feel like I need
But
to
it's
do
good.
things, you know? Like, it's a very motivational movie to me. And somebody might have seen that and they hear me say this and they're like, whoa, this dude's messed up. Yeah.
He
Of course
might
I
be a
am.
little bit.
You can't have a podcast without messed up people on it. You know, like, oh, how was your day today, dear? Oh, it was lovely. No problems at all. You know what I mean? Like, nobody wants to hear that. Of course I'm messed up. That's why I'm recording everything I say. Been watching Star Trek. I want to be in outer space. I want to be
Oh my
an
gosh.
explorer in space. Now, I'm not going to try to do it. I'm not going to go in my backyard and build a rocket or anything.
You remember that movie where oh my gosh.
It was called October, Red October, Blue October. No, that's a band.
No. The one where what's his face built a rocket in his backyard and
Oh,
went
yeah,
to
and
space.
then took off. Was that a true story?
I can't remember.
Hang on.
Oh my gosh, my mind's blank. Billy Bob Thornton. Wasn't that who was in it?
I know what you're talking about. Yes, that was. I think that was a true story. I think it was based on a true story.
Maybe, maybe not. It was a good movie though. I think it was. I think you're right.
Speaking of being impressionable, you know what else I've been listening to? The Conan O'Brien podcast.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good. It's called Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. I can't recommend it enough. It is so good. It's better than ours, and I hate him. I listened to it, though. It's really, really good. Well, I was listening to an episode with him, and I think it was Howard Stern. He did an episode with Howard Stern.
I listened to part of that with you.
It was either Howard Stern or Patton Oswalt. I know those are two completely different people, but I had listened to both of those within, days of each other. So it was one of those, and they were talking about how a lot of people think it's about the money. And don't get them wrong. Of course, they're in the positions now as celebrities that money is a big factor, right? But when they first started off, it wasn't. It was about, hey, I want to do something fun, something creative.
Chasing their dreams.
And I hope to God I can pay the bills, So Conan O'Brien talked about how he got his show, and like right off the bat, the company was like, I don't think this is going to last too long. So he didn't think it was going to last. So you know what he did? Whatever he wanted to. Like, he just had fun, And he started talking about, like, that's how comedy sort of works. You just have to do what makes you happy, and you just got to hope that you can find the people that enjoy that, you know?
Yeah.
And then it made me kind of feel fake a little bit. Because like, on our podcast, there's a lot of stuff we do that we do intentionally because it's a podcast, you know? Like trying to be politically correct and that sort of stuff. Like, like how we don't talk about Trump, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of things that we do that we wouldn't necessarily do if these microphones weren't on. And there's one of those things that I do that I feel bad about now is that I cut out a lot of the things that I want to say because I think they're stupid. When I hit the ripe old age of 15, I got smarter as I got older, just like you should. But my mentality, I think, stayed right there. You know what I love? A fart joke, a funny noise. Like I have a very wide variety of humor that's in my brain, and that's some of the stuff that I like. And I don't ever make fart jokes, you know? Why? I should be able to make a fart joke. It's my podcast. And it comes back to timing. Timing makes a fart good. Do you understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
All right, check it out. I'm going to say the word. Are you ready? Fart. It's kind of funny, very juvenile, you know? But like, what if you gave it some suspense? Like, what if you made that word ready to go, but you didn't quite deliver it when you thought you were going to? It makes that word so much more funnier. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I guess.
Okay, we're going to do it again. I'm going to say the word fart right after this sentence. Fart. It's, you know, it's a stupid word. But now I'm going to put a pause. Are you ready? I'm going to say it in just a second. Fart. Isn't that great? It's great, right?
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. And you know, one of the other things I started watching recently was I had Hulu open and they had Saturday Night Live and it flashed up because, you know, the stuff I watch is weird. So it was like, hey, you might like this. And I was like, I think I do like that. But when I went to hit it, it was like season 1, episode 1. I was like, what? That's like in the 70s? And it was fun. I like that kind of humor. And I feel like I've done a disjustice to myself because I haven't really done any of that on the show. Do you agree with me or are you glad I haven't done it? Like we talk about poop pretty frequently, but I think that's like the most that we've done that kind of stuff. Some people let their kids listen to this show. We should make fart jokes. Kids love fart jokes. Is that the audience we're going from? How many kids out there do you think can become patrons? Probably not many, right? Not too many kids have credit cards. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Don't you just want to have fun sometimes? I thought this is what this was supposed to be about.
I do have fun.
I have fun with you. I like you. I'm glad you're here. I feel like I picked a good one, you know? Yeah.
I'm glad you feel that way.
I hope that you feel that way about me.
Here we are 12 years later. I'm glad you feel that way.
You know, some people have that kind of marriage. Like some people 12 years in, they're sitting at a table like this. It ain't microphones. They're not talking to microphones. They have a half drunk cup of coffee, maybe like a stale biscuit, and they're just looking at each other and just like, how the hell did I get here? How did this happen to me? This was not my plan, you know? But I don't have that thought. I mean, like, and, you know, it's crossed my mind every now and then if we were having a real bad day. But I mean, like, on the normal, I look at you and I go, I did good. I got a good one. I like this person. Like, she doesn't really aggravate me. I like it. It's good. Because I've dated some people before that I can look at you right now and go, no way that would have worked out. No freaking way, man. Now, all of that was a build-up because I want to ask you to do something with me.
Okay.
Right here on the mics. I want us to be vulnerable. I want us to do something that I think would be fun, something that I would enjoy. And in return, if you ever want to do something... We are not making
more people.
Not on the podcast? You want us... Should we just, we could just pretend like we are? Just make weird noises with our mouths. People be driving and listening to this going, what's happening right now? You ever pull up to like a stoplight and you're listening to something and you kind of get embarrassed and you turn it down a little bit? Like maybe you're listening to the Spice Girls. Like, I tell you what, shit, people can hear me.
No, I own it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, you better like, if you want to be my lover. I can't remember if we've talked about this before, but I had a dream one time that I was a pharmaceutical salesman and I was pushing this drug called Unidrin, and what it was for. And I think that you probably put this seed in my brain.
I don't know why you're blaming this on me.
It's if you have a hard time controlling leakage or urine, this medicine would help you with that. Because you like ever since you had kids, you always be like, if you sneeze too hard, like a little pee comes out, or if you laugh too hard, a little pee comes out. I've been watching a movie with you before, and you'll be laughing, and it go, and then get up and run away, and I'm like, what the hell just happened? So in my dream, and it was so catchy. I remember waking up going, oh my God, I would be a millionaire if this was real life.
Yeah, did you make up a jingle?
I had a slogan that I wrote in my dreams.
Do you remember what it was?
I do. It was with Unidrin, urine control.
I remember that now.
Right? Isn't that great? Isn't it? It's wonderful.
Because it was urine control.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what I want to do.
Get it?
Yeah. This is what I want to do. I want us to do a commercial.
Urine.
Okay, on Unidrin. Just like Saturday Night Live, sort of like we do like a little skit, you know, like, okay, I'm going to be the doctor and you're the patient in this commercial. And you're embarrassed because, you know, you're having some leaks. You're not sure what to do.
Why do I have to be the one with the bladder control issues? It's the commercial. Why can't you have the bladder control issues?
You want me to be I'll have bladder control issues. The reason was because I was going to let you do the slogan because you're the female. Like it's nice when you do the slogan.
But I want to be the
fix
doctor.
the problem. But if I fix the problem, then you get to go, I'm all better now because with Unidrin, you're in control. Like I was thinking that would be your part, but you can be the doctor. I'll do that part.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do. You want to be the doctor or the patient? Do you want to pee on yourself or be smart?
I want to be the doctor.
You want to be the doctor?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is it. This is our Unidrin ad. If that was what if that's a real drug? Like what if I heard that somewhere?
I don't know.
This is it.
So are you supposed to be like in my office?
Yeah, remember, like I've already been in there for 15 minutes because that's how doctors work. I've been sitting there, like I'm peeing all over the place. You come in, and then how do you start? That's how, you have to
I don't
start.
know.
Because like the doctor doesn't walk in and you go, hi doctor. Like because the person, whoever's there, there's something wrong. So the doctor has to have that bedside manner.
I mean,
That's
like,
why I was gonna be the doctor.
how long is this commercial though?
who cares? Whatever we want to do, that's the point.
Are we just
That's
like
the
start
purpose.
like I'm like supposed to like be the comforting appearing doctor? I'm like,
Yeah,
I
and I'm
have
gonna
something.
tell
I have
you-
something that can help you.
Right. And I'm going to tell you all the stuff that's wrong, and you're going to be like, don't fret. I've got
Okay,
something
okay.
just for you.
Tell me.
Wait, we got to you can't just like jump in like that. We got to get ready, okay? And scene.
Do I like introduce myself?
Oh my God. Yes. Introduce yourself. Just you go to the doctor every 6 weeks. You know what it's like? Okay.
Hi, Bob. I'm Dr. Katie. Good to see you. Tell me what's
Dumb Dr. Katie. Use your first name. I can't take you seriously.
What do you want from me?
I can't take you seriously. How about Dr. K? Can you do Dr. K?
Would you take me more seriously if I'm
Yeah, I
Dr.
think-
McKnight? Okay.
Yeah, okay. Take 2.
Hey, Bob. I'm Dr. McKnight. Tell me, what's going on with you?
Why are you talking like a man?
I don't know. I'm trying to be serious.
You don't think
And I
women
guess
can be
serious equals masculine. I
You
don't
think
know.
women can be doctors? What kind of
I
woman are
didn't
you?
say that.
Be yourself, not Katie. Be Dr. K. Be yourself. Just talk to me the same way you know that thing you do when no matter like if you're mad or not, the phone rings like that person you are when you answer it. How you change and you're like that happy person. Be that person. Don't be a 35-year-old man. You know what I mean? Okay, take 3. All right, go ahead. You got this.
Hey, Bob. I'm Dr. McKnight. Tell me what's going on.
Well, I keep my so it's kind of embarrassing, but I kind of leak like more than I think I should. Like not out of my butthole, like the other one.
Like your pee? You leak pee.
Is this your bedside manner? See, that's how I feel like the whole world is looking at me, doctor. Like if I sneeze, like
This is why I'm not a doctor.
if I sneeze, a drip will come out.
I understand. I understand.
Sometimes I get tickled.
What about when you do jumping?
Yes, doctor. When I do. You know what? Okay, that's it. We're starting over. I'm going to be the doctor, okay? Because obviously you can't handle the role of saving people's lives. We ready to do this again?
Oh, gosh.
You know what's kind of messed up? Is that I can use my first name and it sounds okay. You ready? Here we go. Hey, I'm Dr. Bob. So what's going on?
I'm leaking.
Oh, okay. Tell me a little bit about that. Like, what is it during certain times?
Out when I laugh too hard.
So it's happening right now. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's not happening right now.
Okay, so it's not an every occurrence type of thing. Just every now and
Unless I do jumping jacks, is pretty much every time.
okay. So it's okay to laugh, ma'am. You know, sometimes we have to deal with these things in our own way. That's okay. So when you're doing activities, it tends to happen sometimes.
Yes.
Does it, you know, I understand that you're upset and you're masking the pain with the laughter, and that's okay. Well, I'm here to tell you. Here, take my hand. I'm here to tell you. It's going to be okay. I have something for you that is going to make your life so much better. This is called Unidrin.
What is that, doctor?
This is a medicine that when you take, there's scientific words that go right in here that I don't know, but for the sake of this, we're just going to pretend like I did. And they fix this and they slow this leak down to a controllable, hey, I feel this urge and I can control it. It really does. It does work. So I want you to try it.
I can stop wearing adult diapers?
Oh, absolutely. I want you to try it for a week and let me know how it goes. 1 week later.
Is this where, do you give me free samples?
You want, sure, free samples. Here.
Okay.
So now we're going to cut to 1 week later. You ready? Here's 1 week later. Hey, so how'd it go?
I feel great.
Fantastic.
Haven't peed myself once.
That's awesome. Let me tell you what. Now you can go out there and you can live your life.
Yes, doctor, because with Unidrin, you're in control.
Fantastic. Oh my God, we just sold like 1 million of those, right?
Are we rich yet?
I don't know, maybe. But if we're not, you know where we can start? At patreon.com/The Bob and Katie Show. If you enjoy, did you just look at that empty cup?
Yeah.
I mean, you want some of my water right here? I got a swallow in there. You can
I'll
have
get
it.
some more.
Okay, I'll do the commercial. You get some water, you come back. Patreon.com/The Bob and Katie Show. If you enjoy what you hear and you want to help us survive, then go to this place and pledge $1, pledge $2, $5, whatever you want to pledge. Just do that to help the show continue to grow. We really do use the money. Every dime of the money goes into the show. And I don't want that. I want a lot of dimes to go into the show and then some dimes coming to me so I can go buy a pretty thing. So we're going to need a lot more people. You hear me? I need you and 1 million of your closest friends to all go pledge $1 at the Bob and Katie Show on Patreon. You know, we kind of skimmed over the birthday party. Did you want to talk about that? Because I thought it was very interesting.
It was interesting. It was good times.
Growing up. Now, when I say this, it's not a bad thing. I love my mom to death. I do. But we never had these kind of parties that you put together. You know?
I didn't either.
So, like, what was, like, what?
I don't think it has anything to do with our parents. I think people do things different. They didn't have Pinterest back then.
Is that what it is?
You
like,
know,
Pinterest
like,
happened and you're
think about how many ideas we just did for Reese's Shark birthday party that I got the idea from Pinterest.
I can't think of one birthday in my entire childhood that I can remember and go, oh, it had a theme.
Yeah, I never had any themes.
It was just kind of like,
birthday,
hey, it's your birthday. Here's some socks and a cake and some ice cream. What kind of cake did you get? Napoleon. Everybody got some of that Napoleon ice cream.
You said cake.
I know, cake. I don't like cake. I like that Napoleon ice cream. Or is it Neapolitan? What's the name of that stuff?
Neapolitan?
Are you sure?
I don't know. Everybody says it different.
We all know what it is. It's fake vanilla, fake strawberry, fake chocolate.
You best give me the chocolate.
Yeah, and it's so
With
much,
a little bit of
good.
strawberry and vanilla, but more chocolate.
My
That's
favorite
my
part
method.
of the ice cream is on the outsides when it starts to warm up and it gets soft.
Oh my God.
Yeah, eat it from the outside in. We've been on this diet. I start thinking about food. I'm just like, I don't even know what we were talking about.
Oh, Reese's birthday.
Oh, that's right. Reese's birthday. So you came up with a shark theme because he loves sharks.
He likes baby shark.
And you told me about it. I was like, okay, cool, awesome. But it was like every day I would come home from work, you would have like a new part to the birthday. And I'm like, holy crap. Like I came home one day and you were like, we're going to wear shirts. And I'm like, okay, I wear shirts every day. What do you mean? And then you had the idea that because he likes that Baby Shark song, that I would have a shirt that says Daddy Shark and you have Mama Shark. And it was really cute. I thought that was a great idea. And then I come home one day and you're like, we're going to have shark goodie bags. I was like, okay.
They're little boxes and they had like shark faces and they had shark fins coming off of them. And they were the cutest things.
And then one day you were like, hey, there's these little beads that you soak in water. And they get bigger. And they're called Orbeez. And like, we're going to dump these in a tub and we're going to buy a little toy like fish and sharks and stuff. And the kids get to dig in it and like find, little sea creatures. And I'm like, holy crap. This is getting intense. You pull out a big piece of green cardboard or like, what is it called? Not cardboard.
Poster board.
I was like, what are you going to do with that? And you said, we're going to make an octopus paper chain. And now I'm like, all right, well, say what now? An octopus. And I will crap you not. We sat down and made an octopus and his arms were paper chains and it looks great.
You made it. I didn't even help you. You did that.
Well, I mean, it was your idea.
I got the idea from Pinterest.
Okay. Well, then I take full credit for it. Turned out great. You hung a net on the wall. And
that was my idea. I came up with that all by myself.
What, the net?
Yeah, and putting sharks in the net. It was a bunch of inflatable sharks, and we put those in this like fishing net and hung it on the wall. I made seaweed out of streamers.
Oh, that was seaweed
fun.
all over the walls. I
got lots of compliments on my seaweed streamers.
One of my favorite ideas that you came up with didn't pan out the way we had hoped. Oh man, it was a killer idea.
What was it?
You got Hawaiian Punch Jello and then like you put it in the refrigerator and right as it started to harden, you would drop a gummy shark in it. So it was like you had these blue Jello cups with sharks in them and it looked awesome. And I love Jello and gummies. I'm tell you what, 33 years old. Those are my favorite candies. I love gummies. Love them. So I'm stoked. And we made them like 2 days before the party.
I made them the day before.
Or the day before. And it turns out if you soak a gummy in Jello for over 24 hours and you take a bite of it, it turns to dust. And it feels really weird in your mouth.
I didn't even get to have one.
Oh.
I didn't.
I was eating it and I was like, oh yeah. Cause
maybe you shouldn't make them that far in advance.
It's weird because it tasted good, but it didn't feel right. You know?
Yeah.
You ever ate something you're like,
it's like disintegrated?
Yeah. And it wasn't like when you have meat, like when meat falls apart, it's good, you know? But that's like the only food that can do that. Like if you start to buy something and it just crumbles in your, like it starts to disintegrate and fall apart. You're like, what? What happened to this bread? Why did this bread just fall apart and scatter the table? When a gummy is supposed to be chewy. And when I bit into that gummy, it just fell apart. It was very weird.
It's really gross. It makes my stomach hurt thinking about it.
But I thought you did an amazing job on the party.
Thank you. I had a lot of help.
Yeah. And a lot of people showed up too. I know at one point I was sitting in the corner just going, I like all of these people. I just don't know if I like them all together at the same time in my kitchen. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't anything against anyone. It was just like, man, there's a lot of people.
Our house, it's not very big.
It's really not.
It's hard whenever we have parties and I don't even know how many people were here. I really don't. I never got head count.
I want to say there was close to 30.
Only 30?
Maybe it was 50. It could have been 75. There could have been
No, it wasn't
75
that many.
people. I mean, just us. We 5.
Yeah.
It was a lot of people, but you did a great job.
Thank you.
It was really fun. It was cute. Are we going to leave that octopus up there for a long time? Because, I mean, like, I think I did a good job on him, but when the lights go out, he's a little concerning. Like, he looks,
I'm going to take it down tomorrow.
in the daytime, he looks like a happy octopus, but when you turn the lights out, he looks like a super villain.
I can see that.
You know?
Yeah, I can see that.
And he has those dead eyes and that creepy smile. Look at him. Just look at it. Okay, then. Did you have anything else you want to talk about? We've been going for a little while. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we do something real special? Why don't we turn these mics off, put this stuff up, go sit on that couch. You can get real close. And I'll put on an episode of Star Trek.
How am I supposed to say no to that?
Oh, find your laugh.
Find your happy.
We're all going to sing to you and then set a cake on fire. This has been a Cabcast Studios production. For more episodes and information, visit cabcaststudios.com.